Hello and welcome. Today we'll be discussing finance transformation for insurance. And with us today is Vishwa Swaminathan from PwC and Sufyan Khan from Oracle. Gentlemen, over the years, insurance companies have created multiple data silos. And to improve operational efficiency, a lot of them think, and we think, it makes sense to unify these different silos into a single version of the truth. Can you help share a little bit more of your thoughts on that?
Generally, you see, as highlighted in the previous question, that they're already working across silos. And as Vishwa rightly pointed out, you just can't take this as a tactical approach anymore. You have to look at this long-term implication and strategic.
Yeah, but isn't that more expensive?
It is definitely expensive, because the fact is that if you're taking from a siloed approach, you don't have visibility of the data. You don't have the visibility of the journey of the results, where they've originated from. You have a challenge on the governance, because if you're trying to run this on the Excel operations, there's no visibility of who's done the changes, who's made those changes. You're deploying more people, which is not actually making it more operationally efficient. At the same time, when you're going through an internal or external audit, how do you validate the numbers of the contractual service margin, the best estimate cash flows, the calculation results coming out of the three different approaches? You're looking at the VFA, GMM, PA, including reinsurance. How do you validate those backwards all the way to where the origination or the point of origination has been? If I make this into silos, this does not give me the visibility. You might throw another 100 people in the entire scheme of things. That's still not going to solve the long-term problems. It's only going to increase the issues further.
Okay. Do you see other opportunities for operational efficiency?
Yeah, definitely. So like Sufyan pointed out, it's either actually streamline the systems and the underpinning processes to become more efficient, or increase your headcount to do more in the same time frame. And insurers still need to do IFRS 9 and IFRS 17 and possibly UK GAAP as well in the same time frames. So that level of complexity, throwing more people at it is not always the best option. So you need to have a streamlining and integration of systems to enable that.
The one thing we at Oracle have done, and just to highlight, is that we invested around 20 years of our time going through use cases, not just on the banking side, but also on the insurance side. And what we did is we actually went through use case to build a unified data model. A unified data model, not just addressing the IFRS 17 requirements, but unifying data across the different silos: policy administration, reference architecture, reference information, market data. And when we went through that journey, and the feedback we got from customers is that, how can we enhance this user experience? And then we went through building the analytical application layer around it. So you're underpinning the data, but that data is such an important aspect that it's actually helping me analyze, okay, this is the impact on my P&L statement based on the calculation results of IFRS 17. This is the impact going to be on my policies for this region if there is a catastrophe, or if there's an impact on mortality rates, if you're looking at the life insurance policies side of the business, if you look at the P&C. And that's what we went through that journey. So that actually made the whole aspect that unifying the aspects, unifying the silos to more like a unified data model, that really adds value, not in the short term, if you take it from 17, but also in the long term, when you build, if there is a more increase in the regulation or more increase in the standard or changes in the standards.
Yeah. Okay. And one thing we do find, because of these siloed data models as well, is organizations don't really have a master data management in place. And having a unified data model where you can have comparatives run between multiple regulations, or even your multiple variations of your ledger, for example, that's a very key advantage, and that can be enabled by this.
Gentlemen, thank you both for your time. I really appreciate your insights.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prince.
IFRS 17, finance modernization. They're important, strategic, and timely conversations. Thank you for watching.